Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number 2. Yes, day number 2. Week 2 for spring 2025, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna continue our journey with simple interest. And so let's go ahead and head up. Write this down for me, please. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is, well, we're just gonna be continuing our journey on simple interest. See how much of that we could get done today. So the topic is simple interest. This is part 2, all right? Now, as we know with all these stuff, we start off very easy, and as we should, and we gradually increase the temperature, all right? But from yesterday, I gave you all a very important formula. And can anyone remember the formula for simple interest? So if I ask you, hey, how can I calculate
P times
simple
R
interest?
times T.
Over
100.
Over 100.
Very good. All right. Y'all y'all had? Y'all remember that? Or are you looking in the book? Oh yeah, you're looking in the book.
I remember that on my head.
Head.
Oh, with your head or with the book? Which one?
Head.
My
What's
head.
All right. So we said that the simple interest formula, the formula for simple interest, you don't have to write this down unless, only way you write this down if you didn't have the notes from yesterday. But we said that the simple interest formula, right, simple interest, is going to be simple interest is going to be equal to principal. The P is for principal. The R is for
Rate.
rate. And the T is for time. Very good. And time is always given in what?
In years.
Yes.
All over what?
100.
100 because rate is a percent.
Very good. So principal times rate times time all over 100. This is the formula that we are using for simple interest. All right. And so also so memorize this. Please memorize this. I can't emphasize this enough. Please memorize this. You have to memorize it. You have to know it. All right. And so clear our drawings. Let's go ahead and do this. So let's look at this example, example number 1. Hopefully y'all could, I'm going to enable the chat so that you could be able to speak, well, type, and then we can go. So when I ask the question, then you could be able to know, you could be able to try it if you know the answer. So example number 1, it says Bradley received $5,000 from his grandmother. He invested 3/4 of the money. So 3/4 of the money. So he invested 3/4 of the money The first question says, okay, well, tell me how much money did he invest? Okay. Again, Bradley received $5,000. All right. From his grandmother. He invested 3/4 of the money. How much money did he invest? Anyone want to try? How are we gonna figure this one out?
Can we first have to do the 5,000 by first dividing 3 by 4.
Interesting. Anyone else try?
Mr. Petit.
I think I
find the equal part.
Wait. One at a time. Go ahead, Genesis.
3/4 is 75 percent.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to say it out of 100.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you would be trying to find 75% of 5,000.
75% of 5,000. How are we gonna do it though?
I think I know.
I mean, if you split it into 4 equal parts,
Who's
you would
speaking?
know.
I was
Amaya,
gonna say that.
Amaya. Go ahead.
if you split it into the 5,000 into 4 equal parts, you would know how much one equal part is, and you would just need 3 of those, so you would know how much you invested.
I never even thought about doing it like that. I guess.
But Mr. Petit, that's what I was gonna say though.
Oh wow.
Do
I
they do
never.
P times
I was
R?
gonna say,
Um.
Mr. Petit, do we put 1,000,
Wait.
5,000?
This person is not in my class.
I didn't have any electricity yesterday.
No, she's not in my class.
I apologize.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Go ahead, Sashanique. Go ahead, try.
I forget.
You forget. Okay.
Mr. Petit, I have another theory.
I like that theory of the one equal part. I never would have even thought of doing it like that way.
Yeah,
But
that's really clever.
but when you look at it, 3/4 is a ratio. It's like 3 to 4. So okay. That's interesting. I didn't think of doing it like that.
Oh, I thought that's how we're supposed to do it too.
The way how we typically do stuff like that is because it says,
Can I say my way?
go ahead, try.
I was getting times 5,000 by 0.75.
Who said that? Who's speaking now?
Savannah.
Tavana Campbell?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's definitely a good way. I like that idea. So, but what I would do, so let's figure out the amount invested. So that's how I'm gonna teach it. So amount invested is going to be equal to, so write this down. So you're trying to figure out the amount that he invested, right? So we're gonna use this fraction. So amount invested, let's look at this as, come on, computer, be kind. So amount invested is gonna be equal to, put this on the side, equal to, so we're gonna put equal to, I'm gonna keep the fraction 3/4. I'm gonna keep that fraction. It's gonna be 3/4. So it's gonna be 3/4. And then I'm gonna multiply it by, the 3/4 multiplied by 5,000. 5,000 over what? Over 1.
That's 50,000.
This is 50,000. Really? Yeah, there we go. Good. And then it's going to be equal to what? So it's very important when we say of, because they say what? They say Bradley received $5,000 from his grandmother. He invested 3/4 of. What does of mean? What does of mean?
Multiplication?
Times.
Yes, of means that we have to multiply. All right. And so that means that when say 3/4, it says 3/4 of, which means that we're going to multiply, right? 3/4 multiplied by 5,000 over 1. And so let me erase all this. So it's going to be
I mean, Mr. Petit is basically the same way.
basically the same thing when you think of it. So we say 3 times 5,000, which gives us what? Let's multiply that. So we have 5,000 multiplied by 3. What do you get when you multiply 5,000 by 3?
1,250.
15,000.
15,000. So 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. Right? 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 5 is what?
15,000.
Very good. 15,000. Very good. So it's going to be 15,000. So 3 times 5,000 is going to be, again, 3 times 5,000 is going to be 15,000. So it's going to be 15,000 over what?
4.
Over 4.
15,000 over 4. Over 4. Now, over 4 just basically mean that we divide. So we're going to say 15,000 divided by 4. Let's go ahead and divide this. So it's gonna be
3,750.
I finish it.
3,750.
50.
So let's go ahead and divide it. So we say 3 into 3 in, no, not 3, 4, right? We're gonna say 4 into. So again, we are trying to figure out how much he invested. So it's gonna be 4 into, where's Noah? Is Noah here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
What have we done so far? Help me, what we have done so far?
We multiply 3 by 5,000 and get 15,000.
Mm-hmm.
We put it over 4.
Mhm.
Now we divide them 15,000 by 4.
How many times does 4 go into 15? How many times does 4 go into 15, Noah?
3.
3, 15, 4 times 3 is what?
12. Yes.
Very good. 15 minus 12 is
3.
bring down to 0. How many times does 4 go into 30?
7, 28.
7, very good. 30 minus 28 is what?
2.
It's
2.
like 2.
10 minus 8 is
2.
bring down to 0. How many times does 4 go into 20?
5.
5 times. 4 times 5 is
20.
20. 20 minus 20 is
0.
0. 0. Bring down the 0. How many times does 4 goes into 0? 0
0.
times. So 0 minus 0 is 0. And so what we have here is we have what? 3,750. So class, what is the amount that Bradley invested?
3,750.
3,750.
3,750. Very good. Question, do you all understand how I got that? Please let me know if you all understand that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm not only talking to 3 persons. The rest of you, do you
Yes,
understand
sir.
how I got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Yes, what's your question? Go ahead.
Would we be wrong if we did the equal parts way?
Mm-mm.
Would they mark it wrong?
No,
Oh.
it's still, you still get 3,750. But that's really, we mainly do one equal part for ratio questions. This is not like a typical ratio question. We do questions with of like this. This is how we do it. All right.
Mm.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I just noticed your answer is wrong.
My answer.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay, sure. $3,750. Yes, Ashley. We have to put our units. All right. That means all the questions from yesterday was wrong.
Much better.
All right. Now, but y'all saying, Mr. Petit, I thought we were doing simple interest. Like, where's the simple interest? Well, like I told you, simple interest questions, what they like to do, they like to put it inside another question. So this is your simple interest question right here. So Bradley invested the money for 2 years at a simple interest rate of 5% per annum. What does per annum mean?
Per year.
Yeah.
Per year, very good. Calculate the interest earned. Calculate the interest earned. So y'all should be able to do this. If you know how to do it, you could go ahead and do it and then tell me what your answer is before I get it. All right,
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
I found another way to do A.
Go ahead.
Because like how 3 or 4 means 75%, you could have just do 5,000 times 75 divided by 100.
That's correct. All you
Like
guys
the
could
same
do.
answer.
Yes, that's correct. All you could do, because essentially it's 3 over 4. So you just could do 75%. You could do 0.75. It could work. All those ways work as well. So simple interest, put your answers inside the chat. We know that it's going to be for 2 years, simple interest rate at 5% per annum. Let's go ahead and write down our stuff. So what is the principal in this case? What is P?
3,750.
You sure? Is it 3,750 or is it 5,000?
3,750.
Yeah, 3,000.
3,750.
Let me ask it again. Is it 3,750 or is it 5,000?
3,750.
3,750.
Boy, y'all are not getting
5,000, I think.
deceived today.
15,000.
5,000? Who
He
said five?
invested.
Who said 5,000? Who said 5,000?
15,000.
I did.
He invested $3,750.
But who said 5,000? I want to know. Who said 5,000? There's that person. Crimson, you know it's you.
No.
Yes, it is.
I said 3,500. 3,750, my bad.
Exactly. All right, so this is gonna be what? 3,750. Why we choose 3,750 and not the 5,000?
Because that's the
Because
amount
you
you
invested
invested. And then 5,000 is how much you received.
Say it again.
That's how much you invested.
That's how much what?
You invested.
That's how much was what? Invested. Very good.
And 5,000 is how much you received.
Very good. And 5,000, how much you receive. So that's very good. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and so P is 3,750. What is going to be the rate?
5%.
5%.
The rate is 5%. 5%. And what is the time?
2.
The time is 2. Remember, time is always measured in?
And yes, and yes.
And yes, very good. Very good. So, okay, so now we just gonna apply our formula, right? So the simple interest is just gonna be equal to, let me use this. So simple interest, let's go ahead and, so simple interest it's going to be equal to we have all right, but it's so front. What y'all got anyway? Anyone got the answer yet?
375.
That's what you got?
75.
That's what you got? Put the answer inside the chat. Let
Yes.
me to make a note of it. Anyone got any different answer? Principal times rate.
I got
Times time.
375.
You got 375 as well. Okay, all over 100. Gonna be equal to, what is the principal? We said the principal was 3,750. Yeah, 3,750. So 3,750. We said that the time was
Was 2?
not the time, the rate. The rate is what?
5?
5. Very good. And we say that
Times
the time
was 2.
time is what? The time is 2. Very good. And so we're gonna put it all over what?
100.
Very good. I think we're just gonna cancel at this point. So what are we gonna do? Okay. So we gotta cancel out. We have cancel, so it's gonna be. What are we gonna cancel out now?
The
Is
two
there
both from the
top and bottom?
3,750 and 100.
So we canceled these 2 zeros, and this is gonna be
But we
equal
keep
to,
the other 0 because
yeah, we keep the other
number that
0.
has 0.
Exactly. I would do that as well. And then I'll multiply 3,700. Well, I'll multiply 375 by what?
5.
5.
By 5. And when you do that, what you get?
1,875.
1,800
875. 75.
75. Very good. And then we have to multiply it by
2.
multiply by 2. Very good. Y'all are very smart. Excellent.
Over 10.
All over 10. Next, we say 1,875 multiplied by 2 gives us what?
37,500.
3,750, right? That's what I
Yeah,
got.
so
That's what I got.
Mr. Petit, I went multiplied and went all the way up to the 37,500 and then divide by 100.
Then okay. That's nice. Now here, all we need to do, we just gotta cancel it, right? So we cancel out this 0 with that 0. And we're gonna be left with what?
375 over 1, which is
375.
375.
375 over 1. But we know that any number divided by 1 is just itself. So the answer here is going to be what?
375.
375. Very good.
dollars.
So $375. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Let me know if y'all understand this, please. Any questions? Are there any?
No.
You understand? Any questions? All right.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Okay, so basically
Is
what
this
we're
the
doing
only one y'all did so
Yes,
far?
yes, only one. Yeah. Yes.
Hello?
Go ahead, Ariana.
Okay, so we just multiplied 18,075 times 2 and then took away the zeros and then did that by 1.
So when we take away the 0, because we can cancel the zeros, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's not okay. It's either yes or no, so Ariana.
Yes, sir.
When we take away the zeros, right? We left with 1 at the bottom, right?
Yes,
So it's going to
sir.
be 375 over 1, right? And 375. You understand how it's 375 over 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Because we the 1 at the bottom.
Okay,
And
yes,
so,
sir.
and then when we divide it by 1, we just get 375. And that's how we get our answer here. Does
Yes,
that
sir.
make sense? Does that make sense
Yes,
to you?
sir. Thank you.
For the rest of you, does this make sense? Let me know, please. Speak now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me know.
Yes, sir. It makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense? Okay,
I
good.
have a question.
Go ahead.
Are you going to explain all of the words that would mean like how you say of means multiply? Will we cover all the other words? Because I don't remember those.
Okay, so that's a good question. Once we pass through the questions, so not every word means something, but once we pass through the question, I feel like you need to know what it means in general, then I'll let you know. I'll point it out. All right.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you.
Good. So let's go on to part C. Okay. So part C says, this is a long question. Part C says, nope. Let's go to part C. Come on, be kind. So part C is basically the same thing as yesterday. So part C asks us, okay, I want you to tell me what is going to be, this is C. I want to know the amount of money he gets from the bank at the end of 2 years. You remember how to do this? The amount of money he gets from the bank at the end of 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how are we gonna do this one?
All right.
3,750 and 360.
Yeah, very good. So we're gonna add, let's go ahead, we're gonna add, so the total is gonna be equal to, remember how much he had in the beginning, in the invested? How much he had invested? 3,750,
50.
right? And then he got how much more after 2 years?
375.
375. So we have 3,750 plus 375. When we add them together, we get what?
4,125,000.
4,000.
125,000.
Very good. 4,125. 4,125,000. I mean, 4,125,000.
Mr. Petit, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
If his grandmother gave him $5,000, why don't we add 375 to the $5,000?
It says the amount of money he gets from the bank.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. That's a good question. So if we wanted what he get or what he has overall, then we could, include the 5,000, provided that he didn't spend the rest of the money. But he probably did. But at least he invested some. Question: would we like to be Bradley in this case or no?
Of course.
Yes.
Especially,
He invested most of what he
how
got.
I don't have, especially how I don't have to buy my own house yet and pay rent yet. Of course.
All right. But think about it. Remember we said critical thinking from yesterday. He invested 3,750. And it took him 2 years. And then he only got $375 more. So in 2 years, he got $375. Cheap as he go parking?
He made them.
Exactly.
Cheap as he
Go sell a couple sheets from AID.
Exactly.
That's like 1 month
Exactly.
rent.
Exactly. 1 month rent where? In which land? Not in the Bahamas.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. Talking about before all y'all was born. Well, most of you. All right. So this what one good thing about this though. Let's give Bradley some props. At least he had more than he got. So at least he had more. At least he didn't like spend it all. So that's a good thing. So even though he didn't get much return, at least he got some. And so that's a good thing. At least he was, and it takes a lot of discipline to do this, to put over 3,750 in the bank and then let it stay. It takes a lot of discipline. So give him props for doing that. But cheap as he go sell some shirts or some snacks that he, like someone that then said, he would have made his money. Or he would make more. Yeah, he would make.
I have a question.
Cheap as he goes sell cup. He'll make more money selling cup. All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
And I usually carry this to every bank when I go.
Mm-hmm.
So what if he adds to the money as the years go on? What would happen to it?
Well, that's another thing. That's compound interest. We just doing simple interest.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you could compound it. Mm-hmm.
But I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You see how you was talking to her about compound, right?
Mm-hmm.
And compound, like is it like you add another 2 years to it?
No. Compound means that. No, not add another 3 years. It could be 3 years. It's just a different. This is a different type. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's a different type of
Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
May I be excused for a moment, please?
Empress, how are you doing today?
I'm very sick.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can. All right. Let's go ahead and by the way, do you all understand this? Put an I inside the chat if you understand this so far. Again, put an I inside the chat if you understand it. If you do not understand it, put an N. Let me see if we understand what's going on now. If you understand it, put an I inside the chat. If you do not understand, put an N. Aiden Frandu. Where's Aiden Frandu?
Yes, sir.
Where's your work from yesterday and today?
I got sent you.
take a picture of it and send it to me, Aiden.
Okay.
And it's not okay. It's either yes or no. So. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue it. Oh, someone said and Natasha. Natasha Charlton. What part don't you understand? Natasha Charlton? Where is she?
Yes, sir.
Which part don't you understand? A or B or C? Which one? Or all?
B.
Say it again.
B.
B? Okay. All right, so read B for me, please, Natasha. Read it for me. Go ahead, Charlton, read B for me.
I also don't understand.
Who said that?
Nevaeh.
Nevaeh. Okay, good. Okay, no problem. Go ahead, Charlton. Read B. Okay, I got it from Charlton. I need Nevaeh read B, Nevaeh.
Bradley invested the money for 2 years at a simple interest rate of 5% per annum.
Per annum, yeah.
Calculate the interest earned.
Good. So the principal is the amount invested. What's the amount invested?
Pardon?
The principal is the amount invested. What is the amount invested in this case?
3,750.
Very good. 3,750. And R, what is the rate?
5%.
Very good. And what is T? T is time. How many years do we have?
2.
Very good. And so we say P times R times T. So we say 3,000 times 5 times 2. We put it over 100. You understand that?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Then we cancel the zeros. Then we say 375 times 5.
Okay.
Right? And that gives us 1,875. We have to still multiply that by 2 though. Right?
Yes, sir.
And then when we multiply by 2, we get 375. But remember, it's still over 10 because we still have a 0 here. Right? Then we cancel the zeros. And then we're left with 375 over 1. Okay? Which is 375. That makes sense?
Oh, yes, sir, I get it.
That makes sense? You sure?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, good.
I have a next question. When it's like on C, it say the amount of money he gets from the bank at the end of 2 years. Isn't it technically 375 because the first set of money was his money?
Yeah, I mean, but if he were to withdraw it from the bank, yeah, I mean, in total.
What would it be? It's total.
Yeah, what would be the total? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, let's do one more, and then we can go to great exercise.
I have a question, right?
Go ahead.
Well, would you say per annum mean again?
Per year. Per annum means per year. Yeah. So example number 2. Let's do it one more time, and then we're gonna go on to great exercise with this. Stefan, where's Stefan? Is Stefan here? Is Stefan here? I don't know if he could speak. Yeah, Steph. Is Stefan here? Stefan. Okay, I'm not sure if he's here. Chanel Cooper. No, Chanel Jones. Chanel? That's Chanel.
Yes, sir.
Optional.
Chanel, did you do the work I told you to do?
Which one?
The one I told you to rewrite the thing.
You mean what we did at class?
The PDF I sent you, I want you to rewrite that. Copy it down and review it. Did you do that?
No, I'm supposed to write it down. Just supposed to go over it.
Oh,
Tell
no.
something. Okay.
Yeah, I want you to rewrite it. All right, so you
Yes,
have
sir.
it all written down in your book.
Yes, sir.
All right, so go ahead, Kanan, read this question for me, please.
Yes, sir. Rashad receives $6,000 from his mother. He invested 3/4 of the money. How much did he invest?
Very good. How much money did he invest? Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. Let's go ahead and answer this. I want to know how much did he invest? All right, so we know that, what y'all have? Let me see. All right, okay. Oh, Steph, I wanted to know if you understand what's happening. Let me know if you have any questions. Mr. Stefan, if you have any questions, let me know. Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. Again, put your hands inside the chat. Make sure do not send me any notes with disappearing messages. Otherwise, I won't be able to see it. Like, or disappear with them, like the moment I see it. So that don't make no sense. So the amount invested, what do y'all get for that one? Amount invested.
4,500.
4,500.
4,500. How did y'all get that?
I was still writing down the question.
You still write down the. That's a good one.
Damn,
That's a good
I'm
one.
a good child.
That's a good one. I was still writing down the question. That's a good one.
I
Ah.
just finished the question too.
That's a good one. We have some really fast people in there. I don't know what days be on. I don't know if they take coffee. I believe some people take
I
coffee
took
before
one
my
good
class.
nap. I took one good nap before this
I
class.
drink coffee every day. I still ain't ready faster than you, sir.
I don't know days be on, but days be on. Some different.
Honestly, I still write.
All right, 6,000 over 1. All right. So that's us normal people do it. You have super sane people in there.
Are normal though.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, borderline.
I believe they did the question without writing the note first.
Maybe. But some of them are really fast, so I give them credit. Really fast children. All right, so we have 3 over 4 multiplied by 6,000. The first thing I will do, I'm going to multiply, because remember it says of, right? And we know that of means 2. Multiply, so we're gonna say, okay. We're gonna say 3 over 4 multiplied by 6,000. And so let me erase this. And so we have 3 multiplied by 6,000. And we have 4 multiplied by 1. Again, 3 multiplied by 6,000 and 4 multiplied by 1. And so let's go ahead and answer this. So we have, let's go ahead and answer this. So 3 multiplied by 6,000.
1,800. I mean 18,000.
18,000.
This times or multiply?
Same thing. Multiply times, they mean the same thing. So it's gonna be multiplied
I meant
by
divide.
3. That's fine. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times
You
0
said
is 0.
18,000?
3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 8, sorry, 3 times 6 is 18. I got 18,000. How about you?
I got 18,000.
Yeah,
I did
18,000.
too.
18,000.
I did.
18,000. Then we got to do it over what?
4.
Yeah, over 4. Over 4, which is going to be equal to so we say 4 into 18,000.
Mr. Petit, I'm here waiting to hear you ask if it always have to be 3 over 4.
You know me well. You know me well. I can't. There's no what. Then what? 4 into 18 is what? That's
4 times.
4.
Yeah, 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. 4 times 4 is what? 16.
16.
4,500.
Very good. So 8 minus 6 is what? 2.
2, yes,
We
sir.
bring down the
0.
0. How many times does 4 go into 20?
5 times.
5 times. 4 times 5 is
20.
20.
And 20 minus 20 is
0.
0. Excellent. We bring down the
0.
0. How many times does 4 go into 0?
0.
0 times 4 times 0 is
0.
0. And 0 minus 0 is
0.
0. We bring down the
0.
0 here. 4 times, how many times does 4 go into 0?
0.
0 times 4 times 0 is 0. And 0 minus 0 is definitely 0. And so the answer here is going to be what?
4,500.
4,500.
Very good. 4,500. 4,500. Okay. And that's how we got the amount invested. Do you all understand this? I don't want to be doing this and y'all don't understand. So let me know if you understand this.
Yes, I do.
I understand.
I understand.
I understand.
Yes, I understand.
Who do not understand this? Someone that probably don't understand what we're doing. So let me know if you don't understand. Isaiah Brown, do you understand? And Janaya White, do you understand this? Janaya White.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jaden Branchador, do you understand this?
Yeah, so.
And Lavontanique, do you understand this? Lavontanique, do you understand this? Okay, good. Malaya DeVoe, do you understand this? Malaya?
Yes, I understand.
That's good. Perfect. All right, so now we know what's the amount invested. Now it's time to get into the simple interest question. So we have this is gonna be, let me make sure I charge this device. All right, so the next question says that, let's see. Rashad invested the money for 3 years at a simple interest rate of 4% per annum. Calculate the interest earned, all right? Calculate the interest earned. Good. So what is the principal? Let's see if y'all remember.
4,500.
4,500, very good. Now, Crimson, you know you're wrong.
What?
You ain't giving no one a chance. Say that so
My bad.
fast. What is the rate?
4%.
4%. 4%. Very good. And what is the time?
3 years.
3 years. Very good. 3 years. And it's gonna be good. So the principal is 4,000 for 4,500. The rate is 4%. And the time is going to be 3 years. Remember, time is always measured in years. What do we mean by per annum? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Per year. Very good. So let's go ahead and write this down. So we say By the way, if you got an answer, put inside the chat. Let me know if you got the same answer as me. Hopefully you did.
You done gonna put everything there?
I didn't go and put everything down. I ain't finished the question yet.
Sir.
I ain't finished the question yet. All right, so simple interest is going to be equal to the P is the principal, so that's going to be 4,500 multiplied by let me give you all a chance to answer it then. Go ahead and answer it. All right. So
Mr.
it's
Badoo,
4,500. Yes.
I get my answer.
You got your answer. Very good.
I have it, but I'm not gonna say it aloud. I can do that.
Right?
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
I just text you it.
You just text me it. Okay, good. Put inside the chat. All right, put inside the chat. R is going to be what? R, what is R? R is what?
Imagine they get it wrong.
No, my students are not going to get it wrong. My
Wow.
students are not going to get it smart, Lamar.
I appreciate your faith.
My students are smart. Every last one. All right, the rate is what? 4. And then the time is what? The time is 3. Very good. What did y'all get anyway? Don't be shy.
I get 540. 540.
540.
540.
540. Y'all sure?
540 just now.
$540.
You sure? Sure that's the right answer?
$540.
I get 5,400.
5,400. Who got 5,400?
That's on Curry.
That's on Curry. Okay.
5,040. I mean, $540.
All right.
Yes.
540.
I must be wrong here.
540.
And I get the
540?
540.
And I get the end balance.
And you got the end balance. Okay.
That's all. You wanna know it?
Okay, let's what's your end balance is?
5,040.
I mean for the interest is 5,040. Okay, cool.
No, I mean the end balance.
But what's the end balance?
5,040.
Oh, 5,040. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna multiply. Well, we have to cancel out. So we're gonna say this 0 cancel with what? That's 0. This 0 cancel with what? This 0. Then we have to multiply what? 45 times what? 4, right? 45 times 4. What y'all get when y'all do 45 times 4?
180.
180.
180. Very good.
180.
It's gonna be 180.
Did you write the answer in the chat?
Yes, put your answer inside the chat. Multiplied by what? 3?
3.
All over what?
1.
All over 1. Very
1.
good. It's gonna be equal to 180 times 3.
540.
540. Very good. 540. Excellent. So the answer is 540 over 1, which is what?
540.
540. Very good. Very good. Excellent. How many persons got 540 before me?
I did.
I did.
I did.
All right.
I
Excellent.
did.
Excellent. Very good. Excellent. All right. So it's going to be 540. Excellent. Next. The final answer is going to be, y'all know it. Y'all should have already done that. That's what the total money got at the end of what? 3 years?
5,040.
5,040.
So we have to add the two, right? Let's go ahead and add them. So we have okay, so we have it's gonna be 4,500 plus what? 5,540. It's gonna be equal to what?
5,040.
4,500. 5,040. Very good. 5,000. Excellent. And that's how we got. All right. So if you understand how to do this, please put I inside the chat. Again, if you understand how to do this, put I inside the chat. If you do not understand how to do this, put N. If you do not understand how to do this, put N. Again, if you do not understand how to do this, put N. But if you understand how to do it, please put I inside the chat. All right. Someone want me to explain B again? Okay. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Ha! Do you know that there's a student of mine who, when I say put I inside the chat, they literally put an I, like an actual I emoji.
Creativity.
Oh?
Yes, literally.
Yeah,
Literally. No ideas, by the way. No ideas.
Hi,
No,
man.
no ideas. No ideas. No ideas.
Too late.
I know, right?
I can start doing my watch.
Yeah, that's very creative. I was like, at first I was like, why is he putting an I in the chat? I was like, what? And I got it. I was like, oh, I, as in I, you know, EYE. Very creative. All right, 5,040. Okay, let's go ahead and answer these. Great exercise. All right, let's go on to these.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
May I be excused for 1 minute, please?
Yes, you can. All right, great
Thank you.
exercise. Great exercise. How much of these should we get? One.
I ain't finished it yet.
You want to finish the first one?
See.
You want to finish C? Okay, quickly write that down. All right, you want to do 3? How much of these are we getting? Let's see. Get a size number 1. How much should I give y'all? 1, 2.
3 questions.
2.
3. 2.
2.
2.
1 easy, 1 hard.
1 easy, 1 hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, 2. 1.
1 and 1. How only 1? How?
2 maximum.
One good
I agree to the
exercise, 1
statement.
question.
That's a good one. It's only 7 o'clock. How is it only 7 o'clock? Time is not cooperating with us tonight.
Every time we have these classes, time will go dead slow.
No, I do not agree with that. Time has been moving. I don't know what happened today, though.
Like for real, it's go fast.
It is go fast. It's go fast. Just don't watch it. Especially on a Monday. Oh my goodness. Like yesterday, I
Feel
don't
like
know.
I for hours.
You feel like. Think about it.
I think it's good because you cover more material.
Yeah, it is. For sure. All right, so. All right, now I'm only going to give you all 2. All right. So.
2 questions?
Yep, just 2. All right, so. Let's go ahead
At
and.
this point, that's just a quiz.
See, at this point, that's just a quiz. All right, here are your 2 questions. Question 1 and question 2. So the first question, yes.
I closed my eyes and I opened them and all I saw was this.
I left and I came back.
I was shocked.
I said 2 questions.
For 1 second.
I said 2 questions.
Oh my God, is that my name?
2 questions.
2 questions. Question
Let me
1
go.
and question 2.
It is 2 questions. Technically, it is 2 questions because it have A, B, and C.
All right. Go ahead, Ariana, read question 1 for me, please. Write this down for me, please, and do this in your book.
Nathan received $8,000 from his father. He invested 3 out of 4 of the money. A. How much money did he invest? B. Nathan invested the money for 4 years at a simple interest rate of 6% per annum. Calculate the interest earned. C. The amount of money he gets from the bank at the end of 4 years.
All right, good. Good, excellent. Now I read question 2 for me.
Joseph received 9,300 from his uncle. $9,300 from his uncle. He invested 2/3 of the money. You want me to read A, B, and C?
Yeah.
How much did he invest? Joseph invested the money for 3 years at a simple interest rate of 7% per annum. Calculate the interest earned. The amount of money he gets back from the bank at the end of 3 years.
Very good. All right, so we're gonna answer, thank you very much. We're going to answer these just like how we did the previous grade exercise. So, yes, go ahead.
Excuse me, Did you see my did you see what I sent you in chat?
I could hear you. Oh my goodness. Finally. What you said, Joseph?
I don't know what's going on with my mic.
I could hear you now. I can hear you now.
It's just because I'm off.
So.
Anyway, so did you see what I sent you in chat?
No, I didn't. What you said?
I said that I was actually and my internet's not good, so I might cut out a lot.
Oh, okay. I see it. But I can hear you now. Micah, Cambridge.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I'm on number 1B.
Or 1B. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Levantinique, please ensure that you are actually doing the questions. What number you on, Levantinique? Let me know, please. What number you on? Number 1. Number 1, what? A, B, C, or D? Which one? Lavender, number 1B. Lavender Johnson. Where's Lavender? Lavender, can you hear me? Lavender Johnson. I can't hear from Lavender. Lavender, are you speaking? I can't hear from Lavender. Lavender, let me know if you're here. Can't hear from you. Caden Dean. Where's Caden Dean? Caden Dean, can you hear me? Where's Caden Dean?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I'm a number 1C.
Number 1C. Very good. Have you sent in the notes as well? Have you sent in the notes as yet?
Oh, no, sir, not yet. I'm going to send them now.
Yeah, you have to send in the notes, Caden. Make sure to send your notes.
All right. Yes, sir.
Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey?
Sir?
What number you on?
B. Number 1B.
Number 1B. Did you send in your notes as yet?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Philip, where's Philip?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
2A.
Did you send me your notes as yet?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Good. Shamaya and Shalaya, what number y'all on?
1B. 1C.
1C, okay, good. Do y'all understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. And Zion Davis, what number you on? Zion Davis, what number you on?
2B.
2B. Very good.
I mean 1B, sorry.
1B, okay. Um, Shaved Harris, what number you on?
1C.
And you understand what to do, right?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Max and Miles, what number you on? Max and Miles, what number y'all on?
I on number 28.
2A. That's Miles.
You should be right up.
Fine here from him. So make sure he's in the class for me, please. Miles, where are you? Where's Miles? Markeo, what number you on? Markeo, what number you on?
1C.
1C. Do you understand what to do, Markeo?
Yes, sir.
Good. And Anaya Butler, what number you on?
2B.
2B.
I mean 1B.
1B. Okay. Aiden Frandu. Aiden Frandu.
Sir.
Have you sent me the notes as yet?
No, sir.
What are you waiting on, Aiden? What's happening?
I writing on, you mean this one right here?
I mean, yes, this no, I mean the one previously. Have you sent that?
Yes, sir.
What's your number?
807-2332.
807-23. Oh, I see it. But you have them as disappearing.
I could
Yeah,
saying it very wrong.
yeah. Resend them, please. It shouldn't be disappearing. Caleb Conliffe, what number you on?
2A.
2A. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Shania Mitchell, did you finish with the work I sent you?
No, sir.
You working on it now?
I work on this on the graded exercise.
Okay, but I need you to work on that. Once you
Yeah.
finish this,
I
then
on
work on that. City. Okay, you on what?
C.
2C. You say 2C?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, Shavarian. What number you on?
2A.
I can't hear you, Shavarian.
2A.
So what happened? Why don't you answer inside the class? What happened? Are you shy?
No.
So I have to hear you inside the class. You can't just let other people answer. You have to answer too, okay? Have you sent in your workers yet?
I understand.
Say it again.
I understand.
Okay, and Destiny Johnson, what number you on?
I'm on 1C.
Okay. I don't hear from you either, Destiny Johnson. What happened? Are you distracted?
No, sir.
So you have to answer when I ask questions, all right? You have to participate. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
You have to participate.
Mr. Petty,
Yes.
can you please check my answer in the chat?
I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay, next up, Crimson. Crimson, you just finished sending me the work?
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone else who's finished besides Crimson?
Yeah, I just sent you the work.
I'm in 1C.
Ethan? Who
I
else?
am.
No, I know. I just said 1C.
Okay, where's Jordan Dames?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
1C.
1C?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, can I go?
All right.
Miss Bethia, have you seen my work?
Yes. All right. Okay, good. I think, where's Alex Delaveau? Alex Delaveau. Alex, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What number you on?
2B.
Lamar, what are you doing?
Are you writing the work?
What number are you on?
B. Number one. Number one B.
Number 1B. How come you only on number 1B? You're almost ready to answer these questions, man. Have you sent me the work?
Hold on, let me send them real quick. Get to send them. I send them right now.
You don't know, forget to send them. You was distracted, that's your problem. And Jean.
Yes, sir.
Is this your first day back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so will you be coming consistently moving forward, or?
I'll be coming consistently. I wasn't coming because I was sick recently.
Oh, you were ill. How are you feeling now?
I'm much better.
That's good. That's good. All right. We have to answer these questions.
Hello, Mr. Petit.
Yes, go ahead.
I have to go, but when I reach home, I'll join back.
Yes, you have to join back and send and complete the work. Not this, but the work I sent you.
Yes, sir.
Good. Where's Ivory?
Yes, sir.
What number you on, Ivory?
2A.
2A. Okay, good.
Mr. Petit, I sent in my work.
All right. Good. Let's go ahead and answer these questions. I think we should. So let's go ahead and let's do number 1. Okay, so how much money did he invest? Okay, anyone want to help me with number 1? Anyone help me with number 1?
I could help.
Okay, go right ahead. So we want to figure out how much money was invested. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So how are we gonna answer that?
We're gonna turn the question into a fraction.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides into fractions.
Yes.
So we're gonna put 8,000 over 1.
Who's this speaking, by the way? Who is this speaking? I need to know who's
Nathan Patton.
Nathan Patton, very good.
So you're gonna put 8,000 over 1 and 3 over 4 on the side of it.
1 second. So, okay, good. Now you can start. Continue.
All right. And then you're gonna times it.
Yes.
Side by side. And then you're gonna get your ounce at the top.
Uh-huh.
And then 4 times 1 is gonna be 4 at the bottom. And then you're gonna divide 24,000 by 4 and get 6,000.
Very good. Excellent. Now I want to figure out Nathan. Yeah, Nathan, that's true. That's your name, right? How he invested 4 years. By the way, how many other persons got 4,000? I mean, 6,000.
Me.
I did.
Only two.
Only just Mr. Petit.
I did.
I did.
Good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
I did.
Go ahead.
When I heard you say 4,000, because I was looking in my book. When
Yeah.
I heard you say 4,000, I got so scared. I was like, what?
I know you don't like getting stuff wrong, right?
I can do 2. I mean B.
You
I
want to
know,
do?
right? Like, I don't like getting stuff wrong. Like, that's not how we flow.
That's not right. Sashini, you want to do B
Yes, sir.
on your first day back? You sure?
Yes, sir. I like to embarrass myself.
I don't believe what's gonna happen. I believe you're gonna do well. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I do shortcuts, but I'll do it your
Mercy.
way. So in order for us to find the the simple interest, we would have to multiply the principal by the rate by the time all over 100.
Yes.
And so we have 6,000, which is the money he invested, which is the
Yes.
principal.
Yes.
And then we multiply that by 4 and we get 24,000. I went ahead and I multiplied 24,000 by 6 and I got 144,000. I put that all over 100 and 100 into 144,000 is equal to 1,440.
That's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Did anyone else get 1,440? Did anyone else get that?
Me.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
So the example that you wrote here, we can leave it just like that. Like we don't have to break it up into like
You don't-
smaller pieces.
This one I did because I just didn't want to continue long, but you just have to show that you multiply, right? Like it should be done like how I break it up, right? But I just did it quickly because we
So
wasn't.
on the exam, they would mark us wrong if we don't show it all the way breakout.
You don't wanna give them any way to mark you down. I would say show all. I would say show all. But if you do something like this, no, they wouldn't mark you wrong. But I wouldn't suggest that you do it. All right.
Okay.
C. Who's gonna answer C?
I could answer.
Dexter.
Daps.
Ashanik. Where's Dexter? Dexter.
Excuse me, Speaking. I have a question.
Dex, 1 second. Where's Dexter? Are you there? He said. I think he said he wanted to answer. Who was the one person who said they wanted to answer C? Someone said they wanted to answer.
Nicaria.
Nicaria. Okay, go ahead, Nicaria.
What you have to do is multiply. I mean, add the the principal plus the simple interest, and you do 1,302 plus 6,200, and you get 7,502.
You have 7,500?
No, so
7,440.
What is it? Is it 7,500 something or 7,440? Which y'all got?
7,440.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
You
added wrong.
Yes, I had the wrong simple interest.
Okay, that's no problem.
I mean, the wrong.
So go ahead and explain it again.
Okay, so you add the principal plus the. Hold on. My bad. I just realized something. I ain't even on. I on 2.
Oh, you're on 1. 2. Okay.
Okay. You add the principal plus the simple interest. 4,440 plus 6,000, you get 7,440.
Very good. 7,440. Did anyone else get 7,440?
Yes.
I did.
I did. Me.
Very good. Now here's the thing. 1 second. I got all right for A, B, and C. Did anyone get all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I
did.
Okay.
I
Good.
did. I did.
Good. Excellent. 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 Good. Now, we're gonna move on to part B. I mean, number 2. Anyone finished with number 2? Or y'all still working with number 2?
I'm finished.
Finish all now. Finish.
Working on it.
Still working on it. So some people are still working on it. Some people are finished. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Still working on that.
Still working on it. Hopefully you finish part A because we're gonna move on to part A. Go ahead, Naya. Help me with part A. How are we gonna get how much money he received? Or how much money invested?
For part A, I multiply 2/3 by 9,300 over 1. And I got, for the first part, for the top part, I got 18,600. And then I put that over 3. And when I divided it, I got 6,200.
Excellent. Did anyone get 6,200 like the Naya? 6,200?
Yeah,
I did.
I did.
Yes, sir.
I did.
Excellent, excellent. I hope you all ain't lying.
I
Tell the
did.
truth now. How many of y'all got 6,200?
Mr. Petit, we
I
sent
did.
your work.
All right.
I got that.
You got that. Excellent.
I
Very
did.
good.
I already sent the note.
Very good. Now we're gonna move on to part B. Read part B for me.
Joseph invested the money for 3 years at a simple interest rate at 7% per annum. Calculate the interest earned.
Excellent. Naya, explain how we're gonna get the interest for part B.
Okay. So for part B, lost the question. Okay. So for part B, I put 6,200 times the 7%, which is the rate, and the time, which is 3. I put all of that over 100, and I got 1,302.
When you multiply the whole thing.
I did.
All right.
And I got 1,302.
Very good.
I don't think that's correct.
You only think that's correct? What you got? What you got? What you
So
got?
her answer is correct. However, she did not say what she got when she multiplied the top part. She did not get 1,302 when she multiplied the top part.
Yeah, that's what you get.
When you multiply 6,200 times 7.
Oh, you mean
times 3.
I didn't. No, I multiplied all 3 numbers at one time. I didn't multiply.
You didn't tell us what you got. You had to get something at the top there before you divided.
Oh, before you cancel.
Before I canceled.
Before you cancel the zeros at the bottom. So if you do.
Oh, it turned into 62 times 7 times 3 over 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
So you did, Naya, you did 6,200 times 7 times 3, or you did 62 times 7 times 3. Which one?
6,200.
Okay, so when you did 6,200 times 3 times 7, what you got at the top? Like, what's that big number that you got before you canceled with the zeros?
One second.
Because that's another way you could do it. You just could multiply all 3 of the numbers on top, like one time, and then get the big answer, and then cancel out with the 100 at the end. I mean, with the zeros at the end.
I got 130,200.
Good. And then you cancel the zeros.
Right.
And that leaves you with what?
1,302.
Excellent. Did anyone else get 1,302?
I did.
Yes,
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I did.
Excellent. And then finally, and for the total, Naya, what you got for the total?
7,502.
7,502.
A lot of y'all there named Naya. Go ahead, Naya. When you add them.
I got 7,502.
Very good. Now, Ivory, you asking a question? How come you canceled this years? I don't, my answer is still correct. That's Ivory. Do you divide?
No, sir.
So but you don't
Well,
cancel.
for the B, for B, I don't divide. I just multiply everything. But I get 1,302 0 0.
Yes.
But I know where to place my decimal point.
Oh, you mean just?
So I never.
I got you.
Yeah, so I never really have to drop
No.
the zeros.
No, you don't have to add that. No. No. Excellent. How many persons got all right? Let me know if you got all right, please.
I did.
Me.
I did.
Excellent.
I did.
I did.
Yes. Excellent. Go ahead, Antoine. By the way, put an I inside the chat if you understand how we got this. Put an I inside the chat if you understand how we got this. Put an N if you do not understand. By the way, do we like simple interest or do we like ratios better? Simple interest or ratios?
Ratios.
I like the circumference.
Ratio.
I
Ratio.
Simple interest.
Simple interest.
Simple interest.
Simple interest might be easier, but it takes way longer. I feel like.
Ain't nothing simple about that.
All right.
In a way, since it's fractions.
Okay. Okay, excellent. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to answer. I don't know. My personal preference between the two. I mean, all are easy. Like it ain't really like math is easy.
Mr. Petit, of course you can say
There's
that.
not a
Because
lot
you're
of
the one who say math is easy, don't make it hard. You're the one who
Yeah.
say that.
Yes. So it ain't really. Which one I would rather do? I'd rather do ratios, to be honest.
I prefer simple, but
It depends.
whatever the
It depends on the question, though, because depends on the question. All right, let's go ahead and so these are easy questions, but let's spice it up a little.
Mr. Petit.
Yes, go ahead, Antoine.
So why we need to show our work in the exam?
Antoine.
No, like for real. Like
No.
why we need to show it?
You need to know you and cheat.
Exactly.
But Mr. Petit, you could copy down the work and do.
You can, but
You
the
can go
time
back to the last slide.
it takes you to copy down working, and okay, which is easier, copying down answers or copying down working?
I don't know because I don't copy.
But just say in general, which is easier?
The answer.
Exactly. So it doesn't eliminate all possibility of cheating, but it just reduce it because you're like, mother sick. Now I have to copy all the answers too. Like, no, you wouldn't take that risk. Or it reduces the risk. It's not 100% foolproof now. So
Use the bathroom, please.
yes, we can.
Okay.
Challenge question. That's what I heard.
Mr. Petit, you can go back, please.
I think that's what I heard. I think I heard challenge question.
You
I
did.
heard that. I believe that's what you heard.
You did not hear. You did not hear that.
I think I heard challenge question. So like somewhere in the back of like, y'all didn't heard it? Y'all didn't hear it? Man, y'all gotta be.
I believe that was the spirit.
Yes, yes.
The spirit. I think there's a good.
Yes, that's the spirit speaking.
Mr. Petit, if you heard
I
challenge
for bringing on my
question,
downfall.
if you heard challenge question, I heard it's 8 o'clock.
It's not 8 o'clock. It's only 7:30. We have plenty time.
No, I hear it's 8 o'clock.
All right, this is easy. By the way, this is very easy. So this is not really a challenge. This is very easy.
So if it's a challenge question,
challenge
why can't it
question?
be
You
easy?
say it
Question
easy.
could be easy.
It's easy. It's easy. All right, trust me.
So why is the classified as a
me.
challenge question?
It's easy to get wrong.
Trust me. Trust me. All right, let's focus on James. James purchased a sailboat for $23,000. Okay. He paid a deposit of $5,000 and obtained.
I was just about to say that.
I know, but I've seen you done that on
For real?
Yes, sir. I was just about to
Why
say.
are these numbers so big? Hold on now.
No, they're not.
This is a challenge question.
You're right. You're right.
You might cancel most of those zeros anyway. So.
Ah, there we go. Man, Genesis, man. Come on.
It's the you know big numbers.
Genesis. All right, this is not a hard question. And obtained $5,000 and obtained a loan from the bank for the balance. Watch how easy it's gonna be. Watch how easy it's gonna be. Look at this. Trust me.
I trust you.
Calculate.
It's time.
Thank you. Calculate the amount borrowed from the bank. Easy question. Go ahead, Anaya Butler, read the question for me, please.
James purchased a sailboat for $23,000. He paid a deposit of $5,000 and obtained a loan from the bank for the balance. Calculate the amount borrowed from the bank.
Good. We want to know the amount borrowed from the bank. What's the answer? And how are we going to get it? The amount borrowed. Think about it. Let me give you a chance to answer. Let me give you a chance to write it. So Alea, can you read this question for me, please? Go ahead, Alea. Where's Alea?
Pardon me?
Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's try it again. Can you read the question for me?
James purchased a sailboat for $23,000. He paid a deposit of $5,000 and obtained a loan from the bank for the balance. Calculate the amount borrowed from the bank.
Calculate the amount borrowed from the bank. What's the amount borrowed in this question?
18,000.
18,000.
Y'all sure? I can give you an opportunity again.
Yes, sir.
Positive.
100% sure.
100% sure. All right. The amount borrowed is going to be the difference between, because they say he got what? He deposited $5,000.
5,000.
So he want to purchase this boat. This boat is for $23,000. He already put down $5,000. So we only need the rest from the bank. So the rest is going to be 23,000 minus 5,000, which is what?
Yeah, it's 18,000.
18,000. Do y'all understand how I got 18,000? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Was that hard?
Easy.
No, so
far.
Surprisingly, no.
No.
I think it's something entirely different.
Good. It's not hard, so don't get scared.
Mr.
All right?
Petit, you see my answer in chat.
About borrows, not he went to the bank, it's 18,000. Very good. Very good. Okay, so let's go on to
Mr. Sympathy.
uh-huh.
But doesn't he have to pay taxes from the bank? I mean,
No, don't
from the bank
overthink it.
and for the
Don't
sailboat?
overthink it. Don't
Why
overthink
must
it.
you try to ruin this?
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. My teacher always tell me, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, child. I was like, yes,
Don't
ma'am.
worry. Mr. Petit coming right now with the interest rate.
He agreed.
You're jinxing us too hard.
He agreed to pay the loan in 3 years at the rate of
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
mm-hmm.
Is there any subject in school that you didn't like?
That's a good question.
Social studies.
That's a
Some social
very
studies.
good question,
That's a
Amar.
very good question.
Banish.
Gotta be some in social
Or was
studies.
there a subject in
Banish.
school you weren't good at?
Banish.
Some in
Banish.
social.
Banish.
Gotta be some in social.
French.
Or is it
French.
social studies?
Banish is horrible.
French, easy. French is very
Take
easy.
that out of as a subject.
It's probably Handy.
This be a bad daughter. So
He agreed to pay the loan in 3 years at a rate of 9.5%, simple interest. Calculate the total.
Kyle.
Calculate the total. Wait, calculate. What do we want to calculate? Calculate the total.
You dodging the question?
Calculate the total. I don't want to answer that question now. Calculate the total amount. Oh, this is good. To be repaid to the bank. Good.
Mr. Petty, can I change that half into decimals?
I don't know. I have no idea how to do this.
Okay, I will.
I don't know how to do this. So what are we going to do for this? What's the difference between this and the other questions that we've had before? What's the difference?
Nothing.
Kind of hard. There's a fraction.
There is a, what we call
A mixed number.
a mixed number.
A mixed
Yes.
number.
Yeah, we have a mixed number or a mixed fraction as our simple interest. Now, as our rate. So what do we do when we have a mixed number as the
I'm changing it to decimal.
Fraction.
changing the proper fraction? Nah, we want to do that. We wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, you change the half to decimal.
Sasha Nick is saying change it to a decimal. What we do? Anyone want to try? I have 9.5%.
You
Well,
change
a
it.
fraction is a percentage, so within itself. So could we just like say, yeah, I guess we could turn it into a decimal.
Yeah, I think that's the best way. Like, so if we have 9.5, what is a half as a? What is 9.5 as a decimal?
9.5.
9.5 flat. All right, 9.5 flat. And so let's go ahead and write that. And then after that, it's just, it's just gravy at that point. So simple interest. No. P is equal to what? 18,000.
18,000.
Principal. R is equal to
9.5.
9.5.
Mr. Petit.
T is equal to
and
3.
T is equal to
3. 3.
Very
Excuse
good.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
5,130.
Can I rejoin really quickly? My phone is on 1.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're gonna use a green. Anyone got an answer yet? Anyone got an answer?
I did.
5,130.
5,130. Yeah.
5,100. That's Cameron and Sashnik.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we say 18,000, right? Multiplied by what? 9.5.
9.5 multiplied
Yeah.
by 3.
Multiplied by 3 all over
100.
We can cancel, right?
Yes, sir. Only two zeros.
I cancel the zeros.
180
If that was me, I would say this is gonna be 18 multiplied by 9.5 multiplied by, wait, this is 9.5 multiplied
Gonna be
by
180.
That would be 188.
3. I was just testing y'all. I just making sure y'all,
Okay.
Right,
yeah.
Mr. Petit, I
Yes.
agree.
Thank you so much for understanding. So this is going to be, that's why you always cancel, right? So this is going to be this 0 cancel with that 0 and that 0 cancel with that 0. So we have 180 multiplied by 9.5, which is what? multiplied by 9.5.
1,710.
Yeah, 1,710. Do I need to show that multiplication? I think I should.
No,
Yes.
I think I should. Let me show that multiplication for some of us who need to see it. So there's only one number behind the decimal point. So that means that you only would have one number behind the decimal point. So 180 multiplied by 9.5. 9.5. We say 5 multiplied by 0, which is what?
0.
5 multiplied by 8, which is 40. Put the 0 down, put the 4 up. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5 plus 4 is 9. Put the 0 down. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 8 is
72.
72. Very good. Put the 2 down, put the 7 up. 9 times 1 is 7. Plus, sorry, 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 7 is
15.
16.
Oh,
16, yeah. Then we add.
16.
So we say 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 9 plus 2 is
11.
Put the 1 down, put the 1 up. 6 plus 1 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 9. So our answer is 17,100, right? What's our answer? 17,100, right?
Multiply that by
You have to
Can you bring
times
down
the
the decimal?
3.
No. Is my answer 17,100?
No, sir.
You're forgetting the
No.
decimal point.
Bring down the
What should I
decimal.
do? There's a
Bring down
decimal
the
point.
decimal.
There's only one number behind the decimal point. So I'm only going to put what?
The
One
decimal point
decimal point.
behind one of the zeros.
Very good. Which means that I don't have to write the 0 here. I just have what? It's going to be. Because it's just a 0 at the back. It's insignificant. No one cares about that. So 1710 multiplied by what? 3. All over 1. It's going to be
Yes,
equal
Mr.
to.
But then you can't say stuff like that. You could hurt their feelings.
I know, right? Times 3, which is what? 5,000.
5,130.
130.
30.
130 all over
1.
all over 1. Very good. Is equal to
5,130.
5,130
dollars.
How many persons got this?
I did.
Or understand this? Let me know
I
if you
did.
understand this.
Heads.
I
I
did.
understand.
You understand? Let me know if you
Me.
understand.
I got that.
Good. That's good. That's the most important. Now that we're gonna move on to part. This has to be part what? Part. Let me just go on. Why is this not cooperating? Okay, so we're gonna go to the last part, which says, oh, the last part is not nice. I mean, it's nice, right? But it's just.
See, when you say things like that, you cause us to get scared.
No, I misspoke. I really misspoke. I mean, I wouldn't like this as a final one for me. I just wouldn't like it's just stressing me out at this point. But we have to do it. It's a part of our stuff, so can't complain. James repaid. Wait, are we done? It says calculate the total amount to be repaid to the bank. Are we finished?
No, sir.
No.
I was wondering why
You have to add 18,000.
So total to be repaid is gonna be what? 18,000.
18,000 plus 530.
Plus what? Plus 530. Apply 5,000 rather, 130, which gives us what?
23,130.
23,130. I agree with that. 23,130. Okay. It's not a difficult question, it's just a little different. like sometimes they like to combine multiple steps in one. And so that's why I give you all this question. So you could see that, hey, they could combine multiple questions in one. All right. So total amount to be repaid is 23,000. Oh my goodness, 23,000. 130. Okay, does that make sense to y'all? Let me know if you understand this, please, before I move on to the next part.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There's the next part.
Yeah, all I did was I took the 5,000, which is a simple interest, and I added it to the principal, and that gives me the total amount to be repaid. But that was all in one question.
Yes, sir. You add the regular B question and C question together.
Together, exactly. And plus, I changed the 9.5 to 9.5. All right. So slight alterations.
Would they do that in the exam? Give you like mixed numbers?
Oh
Think they
yeah.
would do something like that?
This ain't I make this up. I just writing what I see on the paper.
Oh.
Yeah, I made this up.
Yeah, y'all should check out that student shed.
Yeah, student shed is really good. James, so part C, student shed is really, really good. You can see all the past papers with that. But not all, but most. Not most, but a lot. James repaid the loan in equal monthly payments. Calculate his monthly payments. Just see why it's called a challenge question now. Oh boy. So he repaid his loan in equal monthly payments. How much does he have to pay back to the bank?
He have to pay back 23,130.
Very good. Let me ask it again.
So now we're going to transfer the years into months, and then we'll get the answer, right?
Divide it.
36 divided by 23,130.
12 times 3.
Someone said 36.
12
Why did you say 36?
36, you would have to say, because of the 3 years. 3 years. Well, one year is 12. So
Yeah. 1 year is 12 what?
12 months.
Exactly.
So 3 times 12 would equal 36.
Yes. So we have to figure out how many months does he have to pay this off? Remember, he has to pay $23,130 in 3 years because he borrowed it. So how many months is that? Right?
36.
That's 36 months.
36.
So since it's 36 months, let me show the number of months. So the number of months is going to be what? So number of months. So number of months is what? Remember, each year has 12 months.
Yes, sir.
How many weeks does each year have?
Oh, Lord.
52.
52. Very good. How many days does each year have?
365 or 366.
So in the exam, we use 365. All right. How many hours in a day?
24.
24 hours. How many?
Like 8. But
How many?
Yeah.
I know, right? How many weeks? How many weeks in a month?
4, sometimes 5.
4, sometimes 5.
On average.
4 on average. Very good. So number of months in this question is going to be 36 months. Why 36 months? Because it's 3 years. You all understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Now we need to figure out how much he gotta pay every month. So we know that he has to pay 23,130. So we have to take that amount and divide it, right? So it's gonna be
by 36.
So monthly payments. So we're gonna say monthly payments. Monthly payments. It's going to be. Someone asked me what question. what I used to struggle with in school.
Yeah, shut up, me.
Higher purchase, which we're gonna do next week, by the way.
What that is?
Higher purchase. I hated higher purchase.
Yes, Mr. Petit.
Oh gosh, I hated
I
that.
don't even know what that is.
So
Yes, Mr. Petit.
23,130. Go ahead.
Why for the number of months we doing 3 times 12 equals 36?
Because it says how
3
long.
years?
How long does he have to pay this? How long does he have to pay?
3 years.
3 years. How many months?
These are monthly payments. Monthly payments is the keywords.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you have to transform the 3 years into months.
Yes.
Oh, I understand it now. Thank you.
Exactly. See, Sashini, when you was in here, I was getting work hard. Now you're here.
That ain't true.
All right. So we're gonna divide, right? 23,130 divided by 36. What y'all got?
I got $642.50 per month.
I got that too. $642.50. So all we gotta do is divide 23,130 and 36. Once we divide them, we get $642.50. And that's how we get this particular question. Okay. All right, so that's this one. What I want you to do is take a picture. It can't be 743. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. How many persons are done with this? Let me know if you finish.
I am.
Me.
I am.
Me. I'm done.
Me.
Okay. All right, good. So if you're finished, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp, please. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. We only have a short amount of time, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give y'all a quick quiz, and then we can move on from this. Everyone should be sending in their work for me.
I said one, Jen.
In a minute. Is every night after we finish learning something?
Who's this speaking?
Mariah.
We don't have a quiz every night, but we have a quiz. We have quizzes often, but not every night.
Okay. And then yes, sir.
All right. Y'all ready for the quiz, right? You know the passing score is, right, for this one?
80.
100%. 100%. There's no such thing as 80. 80 was last year.
Oh, wow.
Right.
80.
80 was last year. Now we in BGCS. Now we in exam time. So 100%. All right. The quiz is going to be posted inside the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat again. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside of the chat. Let me make sure that this quiz link does work. All right, it works. All right, it's very simple. There's only like 3 questions. Everyone should get all right. Hopefully we keep the streak tonight. Hopefully we keep the streak tonight. But go ahead and quickly do that quiz for me. All right, let's see. Someone already finished? How? Let me see. Very good, Cameron. Excellent. 100%. Tavana Campbell, second.
Not
100%.
possible.
They just did it immediately.
I swear.
They just did it immediately. They ain't playing with
It's
Nathan.
They camping, waiting for a quiz.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. All right. Everyone got all right except for one person who broke the streak, but we ain't gonna worry about that. Jaden, Alandria, Asia, Corzia, excellent. Tavana, Shanair, Camaro, Tavari, Musgrove. Steph, very good. Oh, what I supposed to tell you all? Alandria. Okay. Oh, it's Alandra. Alandra. Okay, Alandra. Okay, thank you. Okay, so take a picture of your grade and send it to me. So if you got 100, take a screenshot of it and send it to me. I need to see that.
You see that 15 out of 15?
No, I don't.
I'm not breaking it no more.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Wow, very good.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I promise you, Crimson, it's not here.
I about to send it again. Hold on.
Mr. Petit, I just want to make it clear it wasn't me. Not this time.
I know. Nah, yeah, definitely not this time. Yeah, but everyone did. Everyone got well. Most people. If you have to redo your quiz, please redo it. Our goal is to get 15 out of 15. And then once you finish with that, we're gonna move on to health science and general science. Yay! The good stuff. Health science and general science. I can't wait.
Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
If I finish my quiz and I don't have to do health science and general science, I could go.
Who's that speaking?
Nicaria.
Yes, if you finish with your quiz and you're not doing health science or general science, you can leave. And you already sent in the notes? Yes, you can leave. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. Also take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone needs to be doing the quiz. Where's Amari? Amari, can you hear me? Amari, can you hear me? Where's Amari? I can't have from Amari. Amari, are you there? I can't have from Amari. Jordan, Deems, please redo your quiz. Ethan, what happened to you tonight? What happened, Ethan? Ethan, what happened?
To be honest, I don't even know.
Come on, Ethan. You know you was 100%, none less.
I know, this is my first time getting some.
It's a challenge question. I
I got a 100.
Very good,
I
Laura.
got 15 out of 15.
Excellent. I can't have from Amia. Where's Amia? Amia, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you sending in the work? Are you doing the work and stuff?
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
Good. Aiden Frandu, what happened to your quiz?
I got a 15 out of 15. I got 100.
Excellent. Where's Aiden Frandu? Where's your quiz, Aiden?
I'm trying to do it now.
Good. Where's Daxia Smith? Daxia Smith. Daxia Smith. Very good, Amaya.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What happened to your notes in your quiz?
I'm sitting in notes now and like doing a quiz now.
Yeah, but I don't want you to be. I don't want you to be behind. So you have to send them. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Joseph Kalma. Where's Joseph Kalma? Joseph Kalma, where are you? What happened? What happened to your assignments? What happened to your notes? What happened? What are you doing?
I was writing them.
You have to be.
This one. No.
Don't blame it on the phone. Don't blame it on the phone. Please submit your assignment, man. You understand me, Joseph?
No, I wasn't blaming anything on the phone. I was just saying I was writing the notes. Right now.
Write the notes and do your quiz.
I know so.
What's her name? Jerusalem. Travanti Cooper, please redo your quiz. Where's Jerusalem? Very good,
Excuse
Lemma.
me. Did you see my my notes and my quiz? Great.
Nathan?
Yes, sir.
Nathan. Yes, I saw it. I saw your quiz grade. Where's Empress?
Yes, sir.
What you got?
15 out of 15.
Excellent. On your sick day. Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
I saw Mr. Petit.
Yes. Very good. I saw it. I could see all your grades, by the way. It's right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and where is Zion Neely? Okay, so we're gonna move on to what should I say? We're gonna move on to
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
yes.
Can you send the quiz again?
Resend the quiz, no problem.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So let me resend the quiz. All right, so we have to move on to health science. So let's go ahead and do that. Health science and then general science. Finally, something that makes sense in life. Tyreek, I need to see your work. All right. And Tori Miller, where's Tori Miller? Tori Miller, are you there? Where's Tori Miller? Tori Miller. I can't hear from Tori Miller. All right, let's go ahead and move on to health science. Health science and general science. So in health science and general science, we're talking about the nutrients of the body. We got as far as the
15 out of 15.
Vitamin.
Yeah, we was on vitamins. Good night, Kanan. We was on the vitamins, and so we're gonna continue on that. Vitamin A, B, C, D, and K. We talked about vitamin A, and we said that vitamin A comes from what sources? What sources does vitamin A come from?
Good night.
Good night. What source does vitamin A come from?
Carrot. Sweet potato.
Mr. Petit.
Very good. Carrot, sweet potato.
Liver.
Liver. Go ahead. Someone have a question for me?
I still see a math. I wanted to know if you was writing.
I haven't. I'm not right. I haven't written anything yet.
Okay.
I haven't written anything yet. Who's that? What's the name?
Zion.
Zion Neely?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Were you calling me just now?
That was an accident. I was
What?
trying to take a picture and I misimpressed that.
Okay. Trying to figure out. All right, so let's head up. My name is Mr.
I said milk.
Milk. Okay. All right. Today is Tuesday the 14th of January 2025. The subject is, of course, what is this? Mathematics? No, health science. Health science.
Good night.
Good night, Destiny. So we have, and the topic is, we're still gonna be finishing up. We did all of the vitamins, so I think we only gotta do minerals. We gotta do minerals and fiber. Let's see if we can get to them. Minerals and fiber. Let's do that. Minerals and fiber. All right, so let's talk about minerals and let's define them. So minerals. So let's go over the vitamins first. So the vitamins would be vitamin A, which is for eyesight, vitamin B, which is for your nervous system, vitamin C, which is for healthy teeth and gums, and also for a strong immune system. Vitamin D is for strong bones, and you get that from that can be obtained from the sun. And then you have vitamin K, which helps blood to clot, right? Now we're going to be talking about the minerals. These are very important. Vitamins and minerals are very important. Minerals can be mined from the earth in trace amounts. So a very important mineral is calcium. And what do we need calcium for? Everyone should know we need calcium for.
Our bones. It helps with bone strength. Our bones and your teeth.
Very good. Very good. So it helps keep bones and teeth what?
Strong.
Hard. Very good. Hard and strong. Very good. And where can we get calcium from?
Milk.
All right. So sources. Sources of calcium that we have here. It's going to be milk. It's going to be cheese. And it's going to be vegetables. Calcium. So what is the purpose of calcium? We need it for. What do we need calcium for?
To make teeth and bones strong.
Bone and teeth.
Very good. To make teeth and bones strong. Very good. Next, we have, which is also important, is phosphorus. Also a mineral. So phosphorus is very similar to calcium. Like it does the same thing. But phosphorus helps. It makes materials. It makes materials.
Light up in the dark.
No, such as bones, heart. And we can find material. We can find phosphorus in whole grains and cereals. Now, when we say phosphorus, like if a question asks, what are two, and they like to ask this inside your general science, sorry, health science or general science exam, they'd say, what two minerals are needed to help to make the bone and teeth strong? What would you say?
Calcium and phosphorus.
Calcium and phosphorus. Very good. Next, we have numbers. So that's number 1, number 2, number 3. Next, we have iron and copper. Now, these are actually elements, you know. Calcium is an element. Phosphorus is an element. I don't know if y'all remember elements from general science, but an element is a pure substance. It's what we can find on the periodic table. They are actually not only in the soil, but they are actually inside of our bodies, which means that if we have a proper soil, you know, like how the Bible tells us that we come from the earth, like we come from the ground. So that's why the same materials that it's inside the soil, it's also inside of our bodies as well, right? And if you have a soil that is rich, a soil that is rich is a soil that has a lot of minerals, right? If you have a depleted soil, it means that it doesn't have as much minerals as it should have, right? So you want to make sure that your food and stuff comes from soils that are healthy, soils that have a lot of minerals inside of it, right? And not depleted soils. Right? Say it again.
I knew that watermelon seeds gonna grow in your stomach.
So a major component, I mean the minerals. So a major component of, so iron and copper, why do we need iron? Why do we need iron?
To make your blood cells flow.
Yes, it's for the
But
blood.
hemoglobin.
Who said hemoglobin? Who's that smart person?
Savannah.
Very good. It is definitely needed for hemoglobin. So a major component of hemoglobin. You know, if you don't have enough iron, what would happen? What would happen?
You will have a weak immune.
If
You
you feel
feel weak
Not
and
quite.
lightheaded.
you feel weak, you feel lightheaded, right?
You get anemia. You can be anemic
Anemia.
and take.
Yeah, anemic. Yes, very good. So a major component of hemoglobin as they can easily bond temporarily with oxygen. So you need iron and you need copper. Both of them are important for a healthy blood. So needed for a healthy blood, basically. You can find it in, where can you find iron?
In pots. That's
Banana.
iron.
Those sources. No, not like that. Where can we
Liver.
find,
Why did they say banana?
all right, where can you find iron? You can find iron in, let me think of this. Let me highlight this.
And beans.
Beets, beetroot,
Vitamins.
liver.
Liver.
Unfortunately, liver.
Wow.
Beet.
Unfortunately.
I like liver.
Me too,
Wha-
Mr. T.
I'm
How
the
you
one
doing?
inside liver, please.
Unfortunately, liver. Why would you eat the liver of an animal? Like, why would you do that? The liver.
So why would y'all eat animal at all? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't eat animals. Sorry, wrong one.
Oh yeah, I forget. Yeah.
Just life.
What?
Survival of the fittest.
Vegetarian.
Say survival of the syphilis. You know what inside someone liver? Like that, the
Mr.
liver is
Petit.
where all the garbage go. But anyway,
All the violent things.
iron can be found in liver, meat, nuts, and beans. All right, and we need, especially, did I say, anyone ever familiar with apricots?
The fruit?
Yeah, the fruit.
Who's that?
Apricots and also grapes. All right, once you like an iron, you can make an iron tonic from apricots and grapes. That's a good iron tonic.
Banana is not one of them.
I'm not sure about banana. It might be, you could look it up, but I'm not sure.
I know my sister have low iron and they sell it in banana.
Okay. It might be one of them. I'm not sure. I don't know off of my head, but if you look it up, you can find. This is not an exhaustive list. Next we need sulfur. So sulfur. Someone have asked me a question. Someone have a question. Okay, I guess not. Okay, so sulfur.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Janaya.
I wanted to ask you, what was hemoglobin?
Oh, what is hemoglobin? Okay, so hemoglobin is found in blood. It's what makes the blood red, right? It's, yeah, that's what hemoglobin is. And it helps with oxygen being transferred in the body. Okay.
So food coloring for blood.
Say it again.
Food coloring for blood.
I didn't say beet. Say, yeah, beet is also for iron. Yeah.
I learn more in general.
Yeah. Sulfur. Sulfur is anyone here who nails is grow very long? Yeah, your nails is grow extremely long.
Yes, Mr. Petit, they get them filled every 2 weeks.
No, not them. No.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I think you mean them guys.
no, I mean them guy. I mean the natural nails. Anyone who have long nails?
Me?
Anyone who have
My
long?
teacher has long nails, like
Anyone?
like natural long nails.
Me too.
Anyone have long hair? Like your hair is just grow a lot.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I would like to think so.
No, sir.
No?
I had long hair.
You had long hair?
My mother tell me cut my hair and I had like an afro.
All right, so sulfur is needed to help hair and nails grow. Okay, so you need sulfur to grow. And it's also needed for the formation. What I said, help hair and nails grow, and also needed for the formation of cartilage. When I say cartilage, what system is that in?
Bone.
Yeah, the skeletal system. So cartilage and tissues. So it's also help with that. So you could find sulfur in, anyone else cook with garlic? Like cook with garlic.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Garlic.
Yes, sir.
Anyone here hate the stuff with onions? Anyone get like you get onions in your eye? Like
Me.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I like onions.
I
Dry
like
beans.
onion.
Oh, Mr. Petit.
Eggs.
I allergic to sulfur.
And meat. Why?
If that's Lamar was born with G6PD deficiency. So yes, he is.
Good night, Mr.
let's-
Petit.
so
I just
let's-
finished my quiz. I sent a
Alright.
picture to you.
Good night.
Thank you.
All right. So we can't eat any with onions.
He can have natural sources of sulfur if that's onions and all of them stuff.
Okay.
But the ointments and stuff like that, no.
But ointments. Okay. All right. Then we have sodium. Sodium is a cute word.
Salt.
No. Sodium is not salt.
No.
Sodium is not salt. Why do you all think that sodium is salt? Whoever said that sodium was salt?
No. That's what I always
Sodium and salt. Sodium bicarbonate or something like that.
Iodine is salty.
Iodine isn't salt.
It's not that.
But why do you think that sodium is salt? Do you all know what is the chemical symbol for sodium? Does anyone know?
Na.
Who said Na?
Me.
Savannah.
Excellent. Who else said Na?
I'm still learning.
All right.
But thinking.
So
I
Na
forgot.
Na is the chemical symbol for sodium. But that is
Excuse me,
not.
Mr. Petit.
Yes, go ahead.
Can I correct them?
Okay, what want to say?
So sodium itself isn't salt. Sodium and chlorine is salt.
Very good. Sodium chloride. So NaCl.
Oh.
Yeah, NaCl is salt. So sodium is part of salt, but sodium is not salt. Sodium is part of it. So you need two elements.
Chlorine.
Yeah, you need sodium and chloride. Sodium and chlorine, and when you combine them together, we call it sodium chloride. That's salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
That's what my teacher teach me.
Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
You ever taste like pure sodium before?
No. No.
That's the sourest thing on the planet.
So it helps to regulate the heart rate. But you don't need it. You shouldn't have a lot of salt, right? So the source is salt. And then chloride or chlorine before we change it. Chlorine is found in the digestive juices of the stomach.
Mr. Petit. Isn't chlorine also found in that's what people put in pools, right?
Yes. It's a good question. All right, so but when we combine them together, that's when we get sodium chloride, and that's a compound. All right, so an element and an element, bring them together, you form a compound. All right, so let's start. Salts and that. Next we have zinc. Zinc. Have you ever heard of zinc before?
Yes, sir. Damn
Yes,
good.
sir.
Zinc.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, zinc.
My mommy have the pill on up there. Huh?
Yeah, zinc. What do you use zinc for?
Well, I don't know. They put it on, give it to me to take after I had COVID. I really don't know what.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good for overall health in general. But in particular for this case, you need zinc to grow normally and healthy. So you need it. So zinc is needed for normal healthy growth. Now that's not the only thing, because zinc is used for other stuff, but I just want to highlight that. You can find it in sauces. You can find it in red meat. You can find it in nuts, and you can find it in grains. All right. Good. All right, that's all our minerals. Oh, let me say one. Start with I.
Iron.
Iodine.
Iodine.
Yeah, iodine. That's found in salt. And you need iodine to help prevent with sickness.
Immune.
Anyone ever saw
Radiation.
So you need iodine inside your body. Because iodine is a very important mineral. Now, the reason why iodine is important is because if you don't have iodine, then you end up having. So when we talk about deficiency diseases, and we talk about this one, I don't know if y'all remember this one. What is this called? What is this called?
Goiter.
Goiter.
That's goiter.
Goiter. Yeah, goiter. So what is enlarged here?
The thyroid.
Thyroid gland is enlarged. This is excessive. This is like really bad. But iodine is needed for the thyroid to stay healthy. That butterfly gland. So thyroid gland. So needed for the thyroid gland. Needed for the thyroid gland. That helps to regulate the gland. That helps to regulate.
Can you recover from the problem from that though?
You can recover from, yes, you can. Regulate metabolism.
You write regulate twice.
Thank you. Delete repeated word. Source. Sources would be what? Iodized
salt.
Yeah. Iodized salt. Okay. Good. So we said that the topic was minerals and fiber. So these are all our minerals that you need to know. So you have calcium. What do we need calcium for?
Bones and teeth.
Bones and teeth. How about
The
phosphorus?
bones.
What do we need phosphorus for?
To make your bones hard and healthy.
Very good. Which mineral is needed for healthy blood?
Water.
Iron and copper.
Iron and copper. Very good. Which mineral is needed to help with the thyroid gland?
Iodine.
Iodine. Very good. Which two minerals together form salt?
Calcium.
Sodium and chlorine.
Sodium and chlorine. Very good. Which mineral is needed to help your hair and nails grow?
Sulfur.
Sulfur. Very good. Sulfur. I'm only hearing like two people. The rest of you, do you all understand what's happening?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes.
All right.
We're supposed to be writing all this down.
Yes, you're supposed to be writing this down.
I still writing. Okay.
So sodium and chlorine is the same thing for the source, salt.
That's the source, yeah, the same source, yeah. Okay. Now, water. Water is not a mineral, but water is still important. Okay, water is still part of our nutrition. Water is, we cannot talk more about water, right? Water is needed. If you're thirsty, drink water. Don't drink soda. Don't drink Vitamalt. Don't drink Gatorade. Drink water because your body needs water. So let's talk about it. So
Mr. Bitty, question.
If our body has 60% of water, why we still need more water? That makes sense.
Yes, you still need water because water is important not just for, water is important for cleansing, all right? So it helps with cleansing and it helps to satisfy thirst. If you don't drink water, what's gonna happen to your pee? If you don't drink water, anyone know?
Yellow.
Exactly.
Yellow.
Exactly. And it's actually going to smell as well, right? So you need to drink water. Even though your body has water, that's still not enough. Your body is asking for water every day. Every day. Just like how you have to eat, you have to drink water every day. So, water.
Then if we drink too much water, we could die.
Yeah, it's the same thing like food. If you eat too much food, you could die. So what is that? Don't you eat food? You
It's
still have to eat.
basically necessary.
It's still necessary. So you still are just with everything, you have to be temperate, right? So water is needed for most reactions. Chemical reactions happen in your body every single day. And water is needed for most chemical reactions in the body. All right. Water makes up about 70%. About 70%. 70% of the body. Now you could survive very long without food, but you can't survive very long without water, right? So water is very important. Now, where can we get sources of water? Kind of weird, right?
Rivers.
You can get it from rain water,
Mountain ranges,
rainwater,
lakes, rivers,
water,
Springs.
springs, say zinc, springs,
cactuses.
wells, and so on.
Bamboo.
Okay. Water is even in your food. Water is in everything. Next is the fiber. We only have like 2 minutes left, but fiber is roughage, right? That's another word for roughage. Fiber is there to help you to use the restroom and don't be there for ages. You know, some people, they go use the restroom and they stay there for hours and they could read a newspaper. Like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. You need to be able to come in and out. That's how it's supposed to be. If you're taking forever in the restroom, that means you back up. And if you back up, that means you're constipated. And you don't want that to happen. And so,
Mr. Petit, don't even talk about constipated, please.
yes,
I've been there before. It was not good.
No, it's not
You're
good.
not the only one.
And that's why
It was really not good.
And that's why you need to drink a lot of water, because water helps with constipation. And if you get really bad, then they put you on these different type of medicine and stuff. All right. So, fiber is needed because it cleans.
Mr. Petit.
It cleans out, one second, it cleans out the digestive tract. Right? Preventing constipation. So you ever heard the saying, you are what you eat, right? And that's very true. If you eat bad stuff, then your body is going to respond in a bad way. But if you put the right things in it, then it's going to, just like a car. If you put the wrong oil, if you put the wrong gas in the car, what do you think the car gonna do? The car is not going to function the same way, right? So it's the same thing. We have to make sure to be treating the body in the right way because we want it to last for a lifetime. So that's very important. So make sure you getting your fiber. Your fiber comes from, by the way, prunes is very good. If you're constipated, prunes is very good.
And tamarind.
Oh, Mr. Petit, I know. I made a fruit cake last week.
Sure. Prunes. You also get fiber from nuts. You also get fiber from whole grains. Not them white bread. The whole wheat bread, the whole grain rice, those stuff. You get fiber from those stuff. You get fiber from cabbage and lettuce. All right, so Those are the stuff that you need. No, that means I'm using my phone. What you said? Ivory, you saying something? 29.
Oh, you said when you in the bathroom taking long, that means you're constipated. And I said, no, that just means I'm using my phone.
You lie, which one?
Mr. Petit,
Yes.
if your and your body can't fully digest fiber, so what would help with constipation?
No, it's like a sweeping mechanism. So even though it doesn't digest it, because it goes through the digestive system, it sweeps all the other stuff with it. Right. So it's good for it. Right. Okay. Do you have it written down? We have to move on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
No.
Yes,
no.
sir. Yes, sir.
We're not done?
I'm on the last one.
Good. Okay, I'm excited to move on to general science because we're going to be looking at energy. I'm excited for this one. I love it. So,
Mr. Petit, sorry to
go
interrupt.
ahead.
See, when you're talking about the sodium,
Yes.
the reason why I know that because if you learn about solvent and solute and slide class.
Yes, solvent and solute. So the solute is going to be the one that is dissolved, and the solvent is the one that does the dissolving, right? So the solute dissolves in the solvent. All right, so we're going to be looking at energy tonight. Did we finish all the types of energy? We talk about kinetic energy. And we said that kinetic energy is energy that is a result of what? Y'all remember?
Moving.
Movement. Very good. Movement.
I'm finished.
You're done? Okay. And we said that potential energy is energy that is what?
Stored.
Energy that is stored. So I'm going to give you some example and you can tell me if it is kinetic or if it's potential. A scratch, bow, and arrow, is that kinetic energy or potential energy?
When it's pulled back or which one?
A scratched bow and arrow.
Kinetic energy.
A
Potential?
scratched bow and arrow. Potential. Very good. A released arrow. Kinetic. Very good. So kinetic is energy in motion, and potential is energy that is stored. Did we talk about magnetism? Did we talk about magnetism as a form of energy? Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we did. And we said that magnetism is a force of attraction between a magnet and a magnetic material. So what sort of things do magnets attract?
The fridge.
Other magnets.
Metal.
Metal, right? Metal, right?
Other magnets.
Other magnets, but it has to be in a specific way, right? So if it's the same pole, will it attract?
No, sir.
No. It has to be opposite poles, right? So Mr. Petit, today is Tuesday. Tuesday the what? The 14th of May? How am I in May? We only in January. 2025.
You the time traveling.
Haha. That's correct. I'm a time traveler. Subject is what? General science. And we're gonna continue with the forms of energy. All right. So topic is forms of energy, part 2. Forms of energy. Part 2. Forms of energy, part 2. All right, so what we haven't talked about is we have to talk about light as a form of energy. So light is energy, light is also a wave. So light is a form of energy that makes it possible, for us to do what? Without light, what if we don't have light, what we can't do?
We can't see.
We can't see. So light is a form of energy that makes it possible for us to what? For us to see. Very good. And it is important for survival. Do you know that if they put you in a dark cave and they leave you there for, let's say, 50 days, do you know that you will hallucinate and freak out? Like you will lose your mind.
That's happening on a regular.
And the reason is because, well, a lot of people would. The reason is because you need light. Like light is responsible for sanity, right? If you can't see, like you just freak out, like you lose your mind, right?
Excuse me, Mr.
So
Light
the
is,
blind people.
now
I thought the same.
Now, when I say that, right?
He's got a point.
When I say that, right? I said if you are in an isolated cave, right? So the darkness adds a factor, and also the fact that you're with nobody, right? But light is important for sanity, right? Now, people who are born blind, they're in a different category. But if you see and you know what light
Are you
is,
trying to share to me later?
what you mean?
Hey, blind.
Who's that?
Aiden Ben.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
Aiden, you can't see?
Not all the way, but like.
Oh, you wear glasses.
Yes, sir.
Man, come on, you have me scared just now. I was like,
Stop talking
I'm like,
foolishness.
I'm like, how you attending my classes? Like, what you doing? Just listening? Wow. But you need light. You need light. You need light to be able to see, right? The next type of energy is sound energy. Sound energy. Sound energy is a form of energy that that travels as waves, and it is the result of the vibration of particles. So how do we have sound? Well, we have sound when objects vibrate, right? That creates sound, right? And it causes sound waves, and as the sound waves travel, we're able to detect it because we have mechanisms inside of our bodies that makes it possible for us to detect and understand sound. So we have light energy, we have sound energy. Is there anyone that I'm missing? Can y'all think of any other type of energy? Light
Darkness
energy.
Wind.
Oh, not darkness energy.
Electrical.
We already did electrical last week.
Is
Thermal?
wind one of them?
I'm not looking for wind. It start with H. Let me give y'all a hint.
Magnetic.
Start with H. We already did my name.
Hydroelectric.
Energy?
Heat.
Thermal.
Heat. Thank you,
Or
Crimson.
thermal?
Or thermal energy. Very good. Heat energy or thermal energy. Now you could feel heat energy, right? You know when you're in a crowded room and there's no AC.
Hold
Oh,
on,
boy.
Mr. Petit.
All right. So
Darkness energy ain't one?
no, this is not sci-fi or what do they call it now? Horoscope or
Mr. Petit, think about it. If they have light energy, why would they not have darkness energy?
oh boy. No. Energy that a body has because of the kinetic and potential energy. Do you know that even if it's dark, you still could detect heat, right? That's how people, you know, like if you have like a camera and the camera is like a night camera, and let's say you are trying to figure if anyone is there, you could detect. Let me see if I can show you all a picture, like thermal.
Like when I play ball at work and they get the thermal scope on, yeah. I can see the off.
Yes, you could see it, right? So you're able to see objects even in the night because it gives off, your body gives off.
Mr. Petit, that's called a thermal energy camera.
Very good, very good. That's exactly it. Thermoscope. So this is it, right? So this is like a dare, and you see you're able to see it. Why? Because the dare is giving off heat energy. All right. So the faster the particles move, what do you think is gonna happen? The
more heat that's produced.
Very good. The greater the heat energy, and the higher the temperature. And we know this, right? We know this from, like, even when you're cooking, right? And you boil in water, right? What happens to the water? It starts to what?
It starts to boil.
It starts to boil. It starts to, right?
Evaporate.
It starts to move, right? The particles inside of the water starts to move, and it starts to move vigorously and even more vigorously. And because of its movement, right, that creates what? Heat, right? And so the more movement, the more heat, right? It's the same thing, right? Like if you are, let's say it's cold and you have to run a race, right? And let's say you have to run like let's say you have to run a 100-meter dash, or you have to run a 400 meters, let's say 400 meters. By the time you finish running that 400 meters, you think you're still gonna be cold?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
sir.
You're not gonna be cold anymore, right? Because your body gives off heat. And by the way, that is exactly what we mean by warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded animals, we give off heat, all right? All right, so our body is able to give off thermal energy. So the greater the heat energy and the higher the temperature. The next
fish with a thermal.
The next one is
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So when you say like cold-blooded animals like reptiles, what kind of energy they give off?
They don't.
Oh.
So reptiles, they don't I don't know if we always say we did warm-blooded and cold-blooded, like we're black. That's something we used to in the biology stuff. So cold-blooded, so for example, right, a wolf versus, let's say, a fish or something like that. Now, why is the wolf able to live in a cold environment and still maintain its temperature?
It's fur.
Because it has fur.
Because it has, but a wolf is not always moving, right? A wolf is warm-blooded, which means that it's able to create energy. It's able to do that. How is it able to create energy? By its movement, by remaining in packs, by its fur, by the layers on its skin. All those things enables it to create energy. Cold-blooded animals cannot create heat energy. They just can't. What they do instead, when it's cold, what do you think that snake is doing? That snake is probably hibernating. That snake is inside.
Hiding.
That snake is inside some place where it's gonna try to get warm. Why? Because it cannot create its own energy. Now, when the heat start come, and it go back to the top of the surface so it can get heat, right? That's the difference between warm-blooded and cold-blooded. So nuclear. So
Mr.
warm.
T, you ever been so cold you put on 4 different sheets?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, that happens all the time. So nuclear energy, that is with the, explosives and stuff like that. So that's energy contained in atoms. Energy contains in atoms. This energy.
Bombs, radiation.
Yes, this energy is released, and this is a lot of energy in nuclear. It's enough to destroy Nassau flat, right? This energy is released when two nuclei come together. We call that nuclear fusion, or when
chain reaction,
a nucleus, or when a nucleus splits into two or more particles, and that's called a nuclear fission. So nuclear fusion, that's when two nucleus come together. Nuclear fission is when two nucleus splits. All right. And that's it right now. And so,
Mr. Petit, fun fact, the smallest nuclear bomb America has can flat NASA.
Oh. So let's look at the atom, because I remember I promised to talk about the atom last time. So
is it the big boy?
The atom, I want you to draw this, and then we'll be done for general science. So make sure I draw this picture of an atom. Yeah, draw this one. So this is a picture of a carbon atom.
I can't draw.
Do your best. So let's label this. So we have the negative is the electron. The positive is the
neutron.
The positive is the
Proton.
Proton, and the neutral is the
Neutron.
Neutron, right? No charge. Now, what do we call this? We need to label this. What do we call this? This space in here, right here. What do we call this?
Orbit.
No, this.
Nucleus.
We call it a nucleus. Very good. The nucleus.
That's what the nuclear fusion or fission.
All right. The first one is nuclear fusion. The second one is nuclear fission. So fusion is when they come together. Fission is when they split. All right. That makes sense?
Yes, sir. Fused.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So both of them is regarding to the nucleus. When two nucleus come together, they fuse together. That is what we call a nuclear fusion. That creates energy. When you getting a nucleus to split is hard. You need a lot of energy to do that, right? Sashnik, I'm sorry. Okay, good. Getting a nucleus to split is hard, right? So when it does split, it creates a lot of energy. Getting two nucleus to come together is hard. When it does come together, it creates a lot of energy. And so that's what happens there. Sashini, can you read the first paragraph for me?
Yes, sir.
I say first paragraph, I mean light and sound. Naya, you still there? Oh no, she's still there. But Sashnik, read the first two, light and sound.
Light. Light is a form of energy that makes it possible for us to see, important for survival of plants and animals. Sound, form of energy that travels as waves, result of the vibration of particles.
Very good. And Janaya, read heat.
Okay.
Pardon?
Okay.
You mean yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Heat, energy that a body has because of the kinetic and potential energy. The faster particles move, the greater heat energy and the higher the temperature.
Very good. And Laura, nuclear.
Nuclear energy contained in atoms. This energy is released when the
Nuclei.
nuclei comes together, nuclear fusion, or when a nucleus splits into two or more particles, nuclear fusion. I don't know the word. I can't pronounce it.
Fission, yes.
I don't even have enough space to write. The carbon atom, neutron, on proton, electron, six protons plus a six neutrons.
All right. Go ahead and take a picture of this work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need you all to draw the atom as well.
Please do not laugh at my drawing because you know I can't draw. Don't laugh.
No problem.
Mr. Petit.
Yes, sir.
So how is it like possible? So what's like the process of splitting the atom?
Oh, that's basically the process of making a bomb. It takes a lot.
Mr. Petit, so it's very difficult to do, right?
It is. It is. Anyone ever watched the movie? There was a movie they made about it, the first atomic bomb. It was big in it had box office and everything. It was a big
Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer, yes, yes. Watch Oppenheimer. I mean, it's kind of it has some bad scenes, but read about it.
Oppenheimer happened a long time ago, right?
Yes, that's when they first started. That's when they first figured it out, how to make a bomb, how to basically split the atom. Yeah.
So they had that type of technology, but they had the resources to do that back then.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So if they could have did it back then, that means it might be simple for them to do now.
Yes, of course. Yes. Now it's trivial now. That's light work.
Tipperty, could you go back to the math notes before I did reach, please? Because I didn't get it.
Yes, I can.
So after this, is this our last class or will it be a next class after this?
No, once you finish this, you can leave. Once you finish this, you can leave. Have a wonderful night for those who are finished.
Good night, sir.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
Good night,
Good
Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
Why are we ahead of my class?
Say it again.
I was studying this inside the grade 10 general science room when I was in there for detention.
Oh, okay.
The math notes.
Math notes, no problem. It's the first slide.
I took it.
Good.
19 minutes.
What else we need? This?
Yes, sir. I came in at one of the examples, so I don't remember which one it was. Mr. Petit, you could go back. This. Yes, sir. Thank you. I think that was it.
That's it?
Yes, sir. Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.